Alrighty. Before I really start this video, I wanted to make the disclaimer that I have no problem with people who make money doing anything that is legal in this country. I think if you get paid, if you're going to get paid and you're going to be getting paid doing something completely, within the framework of the laws of this country, then cool. But let's get to the topic. The topic is about shoutouts. Now, this topic I know is about a week old or so, but I want you to think, but I just got a cold, really bad cold. That's why I wasn't really able to make the video, but it's starting to go away now. So, I was watching a video from TheGUNNShop, and it was called $500 Shoutouts. For those who don't know, there's a guy in the, what we'll call the Call of Duty community, and I'm going to separate, by the way, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to separate Call of Duty and everyone else, because the Call of Duty community is a totally different animal, apparently. Okay? There's a person in the Call of Duty community named Woody's Gamertag. Okay? He made a video. He has a website, and apparently the going rate on his website to have like one of your videos featured is like $2,000. Somebody, paid him like I think $500 to basically get a shout out from him or something, and people were up in arms about it. Now, the video on the gun shop, which I'm going to put the link in the description, ended up talking about how that is actually a bargain, not a ripoff. Okay? And I watched the video, and he found a way to actually defend somebody paying $5. For those don't, that's slang for 500. Okay? $500 to basically get a shout out. Now, the defense is that, it's his website, he can do what he wants. Sure. But I also want people to think about this, and this is kind of like the way, that my grandfather taught me. Let's say I have a $500 U.S. savings bond. Okay? And you want to buy it from me. Now let me ask this, just think about this. Who got the better end of that deal? Me getting your $500 or you getting the savings bond? Here's the answer. Me. Why? Because I already got your $500. You have to wait X amount of years for that to mature to be worth the actual value. Get what I'm saying? Here's what people in Machinima land, Call of Duty land don't understand, and this is why there's always going to be this divide between the gaming community on YouTube and the Call of Duty community on YouTube. When I started in the gaming community, there were a lot of people doing shout-out videos. A lot of people supported everyone. Supported, it was one big happy family. The issue became as some people got bigger, and this was my argument way back when, and will still continue to be. If you get bigger, sometimes you forget where you came from. And if you were never one of the small guys to begin with, if you just went whoop, then you don't know how hard it is for some of the smaller time channels on YouTube, and you get a bit of an ego. Okay. In our community, we give shoutouts to channels that we like, and the channels that we don't like, we just don't even sub to them. But what ends up happening is we end up helping each other out, and nobody's getting paid off of anybody. Now, of course, the advent of this whole monetization thing, you might say, well, people get paid off if you click on their ads. Well, yeah, that's if. But even then, you don't have to. I was putting the gun to your head. But it's always like interesting to me to listen to what we'll call the big boys talk about defend the model of how do you put it? Defend the model of getting paid to shout someone out or to give them a promotion to promote their channel. Like, really? It was even funnier, and you'll see it if you watch the video and you make it all the way through. The person who was doing the video, Guns, person known as Guns for Hire, said when he was doing the Diamond in the Rough series, he was shouting out directors, as he calls them. They don't call, remember that when you're in that community, you're not a YouTuber, you're a director. Plus, most of those guys are from Machinima now, anyway. But and he was saying how he wasn't getting any. That the people he was shouting out were getting all the benefits, and he wasn't seeing any of them. Like, wow. You watch that. Excuse me. You watch that video and you go, "Where's your head at?" See, there's people in our community that look out for the good of it and realize, hey, we're just one of the guys. We like to help out people. Then there's other people that you kind of watch the videos and you go, epic facepalm. But here's what I'm going to ask the YouTube gaming community. What are your thoughts on people paying to get a shout out? To me, it's kind of like, okay, you're already getting paid off of them because they watch your videos. Why do you need $500 off of them too? And before I get the trolls going, well, Guns later, yeah, I saw the video, dumbasses, and that's I still don't agree with it. And I want you to watch the video to let me know how you perceive what Guns is saying, and then come back and, if you choose to, leave a video response, or leave it in the comments, or personal messages, please. Because I want to get a discussion going about this, because think about it, $500, and you know that there's a good portion of people that, you may get that don't watch that may not watch your videos anyway. Like, I'm not going to get into it, but it's like when you got 493 subs, if you have 400 some odd subs, and you average at the most, we'll say, 50 to 100 views, that's like a quarter. You know, like I've told people, I once saw a video from a guy named Gemini 6886. He was getting pissed off because he had 5,000 subscribers and he was getting like 1,500 views a video. But, you know. Anyway, the link to the video will be in the description down here for your perusal. You all have a good one. I'll talk to you all later.